Good morning and welcome to another episode of What's Up with Mr. Beck. Yes, you can tell by the plain, boring wall in the back that I am back in Pittsburgh. Yes, we are here. Baby A is getting the care that she needs to help get her through her transplant. So that's what's going on here. That's why I'm in Pittsburgh. Don't worry, episodes will still be coming. 5 days a week. Okay, the only way that would change is if something extreme has to happen instead of an episode of What's Up with Mr. Beck. I'll be back to recording at night, so you can expect to see your episodes up at around midnight-ish, 1 o'clock in the morning, because Mr. Beck crazy. But yes, so we're in Pittsburgh. Aylin is going to, we're probably going to be here the rest of the summer. We're hoping to get that transplant done soon. So that's what's going on here with Mr. Beck. So let's get into some good news. Hit it, Shayna. Boom.
I want to go on a trampoline. Let's go. Oh, there's a piece of paper here. I wonder what it says. It says, "Tell me something good." That reminds me of this song. Tell me something good. Tell me something good. Tell me some good news.
Okay, today's good news. We'll start off with Miss Titus on Wednesday. I got to talk with both my grandma and Grandma Janet. Awesome, exciting. I always loved having conversations with my grandparents. I've learned so much about my family history because I asked them questions. What's funny is like my mom even learned more about her mom because I asked her questions. I wasn't afraid to ask. So I always thought that's pretty cool. It's always cool to have conversations with your grandparents. Next, we got some picture from Shayna. She wanted to share good news that she got to see the strawberry moon on Saturday night. Okay. Next is Braxton on June 4th, which is a while ago, which is his sister's birthday, which is awesome. Thank you for sharing. I hope her birthday was awesome. Did you get her a present? I hope so. Okay, next we've got Amelia. My good news is that I got a haircut. Check out the pic. I got my hair thinned, which is really nice, especially with all this humid weather coming up. But you can't really tell. But I can tell those braids look awesome. I like that haircut, Amelia. Isn't it great that the world is starting to open up again? We can get our haircut again. It's great. Okay, Mr. Beck, yeah, you don't need a haircut. You need to grow some. Next, we got Avea. My good news is that I am going to my grandpa's and grandma's to park our camper up there. Awesome, exciting. Same thing I said about Miss Titus. Make sure you talk to them. Learn more about your family history. Next, we've got Haley, who sent 3 pictures in. Thank you, Haley. One of my cats has been cuddling me a lot lately. Check out the pic. So cute. Next, my brother is getting his cast off in 2.5 weeks, just in time for summer vacation. He can get a little tan on his cast or on his leg because his cast is there. Can't get it now. Then me and my brother played in the sandbox. Awesome. I used to like bury my toys in the sandbox, and then like a couple years later, I'd find them, and they would be all like discolored and look weird. But hey, don't do that. Next, we've got Maria. Maria, my good news is that my stepsister came over on Friday. But I got a question for you, Maria. Did you finish the log cabin? Because I want to see the pictures still. Didn't forget. Send me those pictures. Then we got Carter playing some basketball. Then we got Brock. My good news is that it's nice outside and I can play on my trampoline. Awesome. Can you do a backflip? Then we've got Miss Mueller, who sent in a picture, which is awesome, and a funny story that goes along with it. Let me just get that picture up so I can see it. Here we go. So, it was the first bonfire of the season. We were ready to grab marshmallows and run when a skunk came out of our pine trees, and we thought it was going to join us. Thank goodness he turned around and went back the other way under the trees. Man, that would have really stunk if he stuck around. But he didn't, so I hope you had those marshmallows. Hey, did you do that thing I was talking about, Miss Mueller, with the Oreo? You sent the picture. I think you sent me the picture. The Oreo, then the marshmallow, then the pretzel. The key is the pretzel. Then the Hershey's chocolate. Smushed it all together. Try it. I really want one right now. Still on that diet. 1 more week to go. Okay, back to other good news. And then it's me. My good news is that Baby A is in Pittsburgh, safe. We made the ride. It was a little stressful because she had like IVs that we were taking care of, and man, whew, got through it. But it was a long ride, but we got there. Then let's talk about the big thing from me this week. I know you're working on your final project. That's your essay, the final part of your essay, which is going to be due in a couple of on Friday. But you have another thing that's due on Friday, right? Yes, the media project. Okay, so I want to talk about the media project briefly, really quick with you guys. So I got a prepared statement here, so let's go. I cannot emphasize enough. You must look like you have put in a considerable amount of effort in this project. Okay?
What does that mean, Mr. Beck?
Carter, let me explain. If you did a simple PowerPoint where it has the information that you already found in science and math and just put it on a PowerPoint with like one picture, that ain't enough. You need to go deeper. Okay? Now, you should have a lot of pictures, right, of your planet. If you're talking about the rings on your planet, you might want to have a picture of the rings. If you're talking about the moons, give me a picture of the moons. They're there. You can find them. Do it. Okay? Now,
Am I done if I have pictures in my PowerPoint, Mr. Beck?
no, Carter. You're still not done. You need to present that. But when you're presenting, it's always good to have animations. Kids like animations in their presentations, okay? Now, I'm not saying go crazy. Now, let's try to keep it under like 10 minutes for your presentation, but you can have a couple animations in there.
But if I have animations and my pictures and my information, am I done now?
Nah, still not done, okay? What I need from you is then to do a screen recording if you did a PowerPoint, okay?
What's a screen recording?
Try this thing called Google. Type in, how do I do a screen recorder on my MacBook? I think you have Air. MacBook Air. And it'll pull up a video on YouTube and you can watch it and it'll tell you exactly what to do. It's super ultra easy. Make sure the microphone's on because I just recorded What's Up with Mr. Beck earlier with a beautiful picture of Pittsburgh in the background. But I did not put on the microphone. So I wasted 25 minutes of my life. I won't do that for you guys. Okay, so make sure you watch that YouTube video on how to do it. Okay? So, how do I do it? Do a screen record. You have an app called QuickTime Player. Use it. How do I find QuickTime Player? You hit the Finder button, which is the face, the blue with the light blue and the dark blue and the smiley face with the nose and the eyes. That one. Okay? Then you type in QuickTime Player in the search categories, and it'll pop up. You click that, you open it up, get going. It's really easy. Okay? Let's talk about...
Oh, Mr. Beck, I didn't do a PowerPoint. I did a poster board. Do I still need to do a presentation?
Send me a picture of a poster board. Beautiful! I love to see pictures of the poster board. Does that mean you're done, though? Not done. Now, if you did a poster board, obviously you're not going to do pictures and stuff like that. However, I would like you to use the camera on your iPad or your computer to create a presentation of you presenting your poster board. There's going to be, it's a media project, which means you're going to use media like a video or photos. If you want to use photos that really explain each part of your project, you'd have to send it through by me, and maybe that'll work. But I'm not sure. So if you're doing there's going to be audio for everyone. Probably. Okay? So that's what's up there.
Mr. Beck, could you remind me what was on the rubric for the media project?
Why, I'd love to. Thanks for asking, kids. So you got 2 categories for your project. Boom, here's the rubric. You got, let's go over creativity and effort again for those kids in the back. Okay, how do I get a 0, Mr. Beck? Well, you shouldn't want to get a 0 because that means you didn't turn anything in. Okay, didn't turn in the project. Okay, 1, you turned the project in on time, but it's not about the planet that you were assigned You're talking about lasagna. I don't know why, Garfield, but you're talking about lasagna in the planet project. Okay? Do a little bit. If you're talking about a planet, you're going to get more than 1 point. Now, number 2 for creativity and effort. How do I get 2 points? Well, you met most of the expectations in the outline, which means you talked about what you learned in A and what you learned about in B. Minimal effort was put into the project to make it stand out. It looks like you put it together in an hour. If you send it to me early, I'll give you, I'll critique it. So a couple kids sent it over the weekend. They thought they were done. I told them, hey, it's good, but you're in that 2 category for creativity and effort. Why don't you go and do this stuff? Give them some tips. Help them get them up to a 3. Mr. Beck, you're talking about a 3 right there. How do I get a 3? Well, the media project meets all the expectations. You talked about everything you're supposed to talk about. All your facts are true. Student took pride in the quality of their work. What is it? Well, Mr. Beck, I'm proud of this. Okay, I know what a 5th grade effort looks like. I know what your 5th grade effort looks like. I know what your best work looks like. Now, am I going to compare every single student to Molly? No. I'm going to compare to you on your best day. So you need to make sure that you're bringing your best effort. Okay? Be creative. Be silly. Dress up as an astronaut. Be a reporter. I don't care. Make me interested. Make me think that you have put a lot of effort into this project. You thought about it. You didn't just put down facts and list them off. Okay? Second category. Showing evidence of learning. There was no project turned in. That'll get you 0. Then, the project was turned on time, but you're talking about lasagna again. Not going to get you any points. The project shows some student learning. Well, what is some student learning? That's a great question. So, if you just have facts there, and when you're doing your presentation, you just say the facts, that's what student learning is. So, for example, I had Pluto, right? So I said Pluto has 5 moons. And that's it, okay? Now, is it true? Yes. Does that show me that you really understand Pluto? No, it doesn't. So, how would it look like if I wanted to get all 3 points? Great question. It would say, Pluto has 5 moons. List all the moons. I don't remember all of them off the top of my head. Charon is the biggest moon. Did you know that it actually has its own gravitational pull and it almost pulls Pluto too? It's called Pluto's twin. There you go. So there's information you could tell that I learned something when I did my research. I didn't just give you the same facts that I found, okay? Make sense? I think that makes sense. If you have any more questions, send me a message on Teams, okay? Now, that is all that I have on the schedule for today. Here's your precept. It's from Princess Leia Organa.
Today's precept is hope is like the sun. If you only believe in it when you can see it, you'll never make it through the night.
What does that mean? Well, kids, that means you have to have hope, even when there's something terrible going on in your life. Okay? You're losing in a basketball game, and it's the 4th quarter, sorry. And there's 10 minutes left, though. Are you going to give up completely and not try just because there's no hope, I can't do it? Or are you going to hold on to that little bit of hope in there? Are you going to fight your hardest to win? Okay? That's what that means. Like, I could lose hope right now. I'm in a tough situation. It's really scary. But I have faith that everything's going to turn out the right way. Okay? I will always have hope. I will never lose it. Okay? That's today's precept. So, guys, big week this week. Finish strong. You got your final writing piece due Friday. You got your media project due Friday. If you want to send it in to me for me to check, now this is the media project, you can send it to me via email and via Teams message, and I'll check out your project, and I'll tell you if you need to add anything else. But know that if you send me a PowerPoint without pictures, I'm going to tell you get some pictures, add some animations. And if you just send me a PowerPoint, I'm going to say, did you make a video? Okay, because you're going to want to have a video for your media project. I think that makes sense. If you have any questions, as always, send me a message on Teams. So let's close the show. As always, hashtag choose kind, hashtag stay awesome, Mr. Beck out.